Okay. No, it's not. Real quick, there's a big thing going on around right now. There was a missing woman. Now they found her dead. They're looking for her boyfriend. I don't follow this stuff. Okay, but it's all over the internet right now. I guess the girl's found dead or whatever. I think I've said this before, but you really need to take this and make it part of your routine. And I say this not because I have people in my audience that are going to commit crimes or whatever, but innocent people get roped into these things all the time. And basically because they talk to cops. Don't talk to cops. If a police officer comes to you and says, listen, we need to ask you about your neighbor, or we think there's a missing cat, we're looking for a missing cat, this lady lost her wallet, whatever. I have no problem answering your questions with my attorney present. Well, wait, we're not suspecting you of anything. It's your civic. I have no problem answering your questions with my attorney present. We're just looking for a cat. I have no problem answering your questions with my attorney present. Do you really need me to answer your questions? If so, we'll have to have my attorney present. Now, they might say, well, yeah, you're going to have to go buy an attorney. That's all fine and good. Do not talk to cops. Well, I back the blue one. I think do not talk to cops ever. Hey, what street is this? I will answer your questions if I have my attorney present. What's the weather like? Do not talk to cops ever. There are plenty of people in prison right now that did nothing, and they're spending the rest of their days there. You do not talk. A cop is doing his job, which is to include everybody into the suspect pool and thin them out later. Let the judge thin them out. You don't want to be in that pool, okay? And now you say, well, if I don't say something, they're going to find. There are major cases out there right now that have gone on for years. And anyone with any common sense knows that this individual probably did the crime. But because he immediately lawyered up and said nothing to the cops. His attorney represented him. If he needed to speak, his attorney spoke for him. And these people are still out there walking around. And they're probably criminals. They probably did the crime. But they did not speak to cops or anyone else for that matter. So I said, well, if you lawyer up real quick, you look guilty. You can look guilty all day long. These people I'm talking about, they do look guilty, and they're free. It takes evidence to lock you up, and the evidence typically comes out of your mouth. Do not talk to cops without your attorney present. That's it. That's all you got to remember. If you're in it, dude, I will answer all your questions. I never said I would not answer your questions. I will answer all your questions with my attorney present when I have representation. I just asked for the hot dog stand. Dude, you'll figure it out on yourself, or you have to wait till my attorney shows up. Okay, and if you did have to fork over $1,500, $200, $500, whatever, $2,500 off your credit card for an attorney to keep your butt out of this mess, it would be well worth it. Trust me. Do not talk to cops ever, ever. There are people still walking around out there because they did not talk to cops. Love you. God bless.